Hello and welcome to my run of Rage 2. And this is the episode on getting Vortex and Slam abilities. Sadly, getting the Vortex is a long drive. And no radio to listen to. That is one thing I gotta give Fallout. At least we got a radio in that one. 3 and 4 at least. Right after I finished command and control, I went back to all these areas we've been to and got anything I missed. I saved up all the points you get from doing their quest lines, just so I had it to get them. And I think at this point the only things left I need to get for searching is the probes and the arc chests to get them to highlight. One thing I love about this bend, if you come at it just right or wrong, you go right over the cliff and into the water. Or dried out.
Found an ark. Jackpot.
And then you're stuck down there. Yeah. I can't wait until I get that so it highlights the chests, the pads, and the probes like it does the Ark vehicle. Though even then, they're sometimes hard to see. Especially these little notepads. And other than the chests, the notepads are the easiest to not be able to find, even with that skill unlocked. Now I like Vortex a lot because it can really help with ground control. And it can also give you a boost before you use double jump. Don't use it for that much, but it can do that. And the reason I'm looking around is it's driving me nuts because I know there's another notepad around there. The other thing that makes me laugh is I remembered that breaks out from under you. And you're supposed to go down there the first time. Finally got my weapon mods. First weapon mods. And the first thing I grab is magazine capacity for the rocket launcher. Because if I don't update anything else, or upgrade anything else before ground control, I wanted to make sure I had that for the final fight. And I feel like an idiot because I forgot to grab that notepad I looked at. I had to come back for it later.
Please approach for security scanning. Security scanning complete. Welcome to Ark 403A.
Hey, the sound's actually right this time. I think I'm more impressed with that than anything else in this video.
You have successfully installed ID accession Vortex. The Vortex accession is a propellable force field capable of trapping enemies and elevating you. Again. You are done.
Now, the neatest combo is
Use
being
the
able to
Vortex accession to reach
use that
target
vortex
location.
close by. Get it to pull a bunch in while you jump, or use it to jump. And then do a double jump
You have
with a
successfully
slam.
completed your Vortex accession training.
That's crowd control. Sadly, most of the places we go into, you don't have the room to really fully utilize that.
You bring a new beginning, Ranger Walker.
I don't remember if I grabbed that notebook on the way out since we walked past it again, or if I had to come back for it. Like the one chest I'm missing, which is outside. And it looks like I have to come back for it. That's the other reason I made sure I got the double jump after I got the defibrillator. Is that gap there. I had a heck of a time my first playthrough getting over that gap without the double jump. Kept falling to my death. And it seems I had to come back for that notebook. after getting Slam, I think I've said there's only, like I said, he's the first to usually get to 5 because of all the crap you find. So as soon as you finish ground control, you usually have his get to it mission for Project Dagger. So the only mainline, not DLC content I have left to get is Rush and Barrier. Like I said, I don't use them much. Mainly because Rush is a pain in the butt to use. Using the controller, you have to double tap somehow your move stick. In the Barrier, as I discussed in previous videos, it's really only useful for something to duck behind for a couple of seconds to use a health infusion. One thing you might want to spend money on is the upgrades for grenades, health infusions, at the very least, so that you can make them yourself. Since we usually get a ton of stuff to make them. From these locations we've been. If you use wing sticks a lot, get that one too so you can make them. I mean, eventually by the end of it, you'll probably have all the levels for all those items before you go to face the final boss. Now, these authority sentries are also the other reason I go for the rocket launcher as soon as possible, because they do the most damage to them, those rockets.
There's one of them bandit dens again.
Yeah, I'm not worrying about clearing out bandit dens at this point.
Good vibe to it.
Like Mom would have said, Rangers must assess the dangers in advance and go in ready for anything.
Integrity.
Yeah.
70% integrity.
Matter of fact, what I like to do now, once I get all the Dagger first hit quest lines done, is go do the convoy so I can get the car parts, which is part of upgrading your, yeah, it's the other reason I like the rocket launcher, crowd control.
All nearby hostiles have been pacified. Please approach for security scanning.
Besides looking for ferrite, I'm also taking a minute to look for any chests and stocking up on ammo, because you know as soon as you leave the Ark you're going to have to fight through a bunch of them again. This game is so different from the original. But it gets addictive. See what this does. Let's get the stuff to
Welcome to Ark 422A.
make this stronger. Let's just kill everything in the wasteland except the main things.
You have successfully
You know,
installed
the
ID
usual.
accession, Slam. With the Slam accession, you will be able to temporarily defy gravity and attack enemies from above, creating a powerful kinetic blast. Do it one last time. Good. The higher you are when initiating the Slam accession, the more damage you deal to your enemies.
And that's the reason why it does a great combo with double jump and vortex. But that takes a lot of practice. And I keep falling off their high platform. And as you can tell, I was actually trying to double jump
You have successfully completed your Slam accession training.
to make sure I was centered. Because that's habit from doing those different variations of combos. Habits are scary when you restart a game. Get anything I need and then go out and kill everybody that showed up again.
May you bring a new human beginning, Ranger Walker.
Like going to use a skill again when you haven't upgraded it yet. Yeah, this is still near the beginning when I still use rune sticks on occasion. And with that, we've gotten
Systems regenerating.
the first 5 important arcs. The only other thing I can suggest before going to do command and control is see if you can upgrade any of your cybernetics, your weapons, or those skills you got. Which you really shouldn't be able to do more than a couple of upgrades with the amount of stuff we got at this point. And the other thing I'm looking at is also upgrading the car.
I'm bad with names. Don't bother. Job's done.
Now I try to avoid the purple ones until I can at least get that mortar going. Gets 3 blasts of that. Then you're down to half the mess you normally have. Capture and control. Keep calling it command and control. Yeah, I'm making sure I upgrade my combat before I go. Yeah. Also, I guess this is where we'll end it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope it helps you in your run through.